You already know what you want to build. You've known for a while. And if someone asked you why you haven't started yet, you'd have a reasonable answer ready. The timing isn't right. The market is saturated. You're still figuring out the approach. It sounds smart. It sounds like patience. But here's what's actually happening underneath all of that. Every single one of those reasons exists to protect you from one specific moment. The moment you put something out and find out it isn't as good as the version you've been carrying in your head. That's the moment everything is built around avoiding. Not failure in some abstract sense. That specific, personal moment of gap between what you imagined and what you could actually produce. Your brain decided a long time ago that moment was too dangerous to risk, so it gave you better language for staying still. And the language is convincing. I'm being strategic is harder to argue with than I'm scared. The market is oversaturated sounds like research, not avoidance. I'm waiting until I'm ready sounds like standards, not fear. You're not lying to anyone. You genuinely believe it. That's what makes it so effective and so expensive at the same time. Because while that story has been keeping you safe, it's been keeping you exactly where you are. The skill you're waiting to have doesn't exist in the planning phase. It only gets built inside the attempts you keep postponing. The confidence you're waiting for only comes from doing it without it first. There is no version of this where you feel ready before you start. That feeling was always going to come after. Mr. Beast made videos for 5 years that he knew weren't good enough. The gap between what he could see in his head and what he could actually produce was real and visible, and he uploaded anyway. And inside those 5 years of imperfect attempts was everything. The taste, the instincts, the understanding that cannot be thought or planned into existence. If he had waited for the perfect moment, the perfect idea, the perfect setup, that moment never comes. He didn't find the right timing. He created it. By starting before he was ready, every single time. The idea sitting in your head right now is protected. Nothing can touch it there. It's still everything it could be. But it's also nothing. And every day it stays there, the person who just started, with less talent, less vision, less of everything you think you need more of, is getting further away from you. Not because they were more ready, because they were more afraid and started anyway.